Hey, how you doing, Jeff Zimpfer? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to another show. All right, so here's what it's about today. It's about how fast you get stuff done and lessons on getting things done fast from none other than the Oracle Warren Buffett. We all know who Warren Buffett is. So I was reading an article recently, and what the article was talking about was a very instructive story. Warren Buffett is, oftentimes full of just nuggets of wisdom, right? I mean, let's face it, one of the richest men in the world. Probably a few things we could learn from him about getting stuff done. So here's how the article went. It said basically Warren gets approached all the time, different events and things that he's at. And so bottom line is somebody walks up to Warren and says, hey, give me your advice on how to be successful, right? What are the top things I need to do to be successful? Oh, a question. How often have we asked that question or thought of that question, right? So here's what Buffett says, right? Buffett says, tell me what your priorities are. Interesting. First insight. Tell me what your priorities are, because your priorities will dictate your behaviors and your actions, which will impact your results, right? So this guy says to him, here are my top 25 priorities, right? Buffett listens to them all and he says, okay, give me your top 5. And so article goes on to say that the guy thinks about it for a while, and he names the top 5 things. And Buffett says, fantastic. Now, what are you going to do with the other 20 things on your list? And the young man replies that he'll try to work on those when he can find time to do so. What does Buffett say? Absolutely not. This is your avoid at all costs list. Wow. Interesting. I was just thinking about that story as I read it and it sat in. We're all busy people, right? And oftentimes we measure our success by the sheer number of hours that we spend working. The more hours, the more success formula, right? Can any of you relate to that? I don't know if you can, but I know oftentimes, right, we evaluate our success. We judge the progress we're making about, how many hours am I putting at the office, right, or whatnot. And here's the problem, right? More hours doesn't necessarily mean more success, right? The only problem with that is it's oftentimes that the least effective people, I've found myself trapped in this situation before, right? The least effective people are often the ones who work the greatest or longest hours. Why is that? Well, first of all, let's just agree that time is not a measure of success, right? Lots of hours doesn't necessarily equal lots of success. So my tip for you today is let's all, first of all, stop glorifying busyness, right? It's not about logging 80 hours a week at the office. It's about how effective are we? How efficient and effective are we with our efforts so that we can get our top priorities done, right? So it's really about performance and results that matters, right? And we're not going to generate the kind of performance and results we want without having clearly defined priorities. So my question for you here today is this, is how do you prioritize your daily and weekly activities, right? I'd be curious to know. Leave a comment below, respond. I mean, obviously some examples of daily priorities for you may be in the mortgage business, maybe, getting credit underwriting approval, maybe getting loans funded, right? Getting docs out, taking loan applications. How about meeting or connecting with clients and referral partners, right? Another very important priority, right? So too often what I find, and again, we're all victims of this and guilty of this. It's about how do we manage our time, because life is going to have interruptions. We're going to have little fires to put out from time to time. That's just part of it. So that's why it comes back to the question I asked you, what's your method or process or tool or system that you use to be able to effectively prioritize your top priorities and ensure those get done on a daily or weekly, monthly basis, right? And so you may have more than 5 top priorities in a day. I don't know. Question is for any of those that are outside of that, like really key, very important, critical, must get done priorities, those other things that we've got to do, what of those can you outsource? Can you delegate? Can you maybe completely take off the list and they're no longer a priority for whatever reason because you got it out of your life? I don't know, right? That's for you to answer, okay? So it's more important that you manage your daily musts, right, to ensure you're making progress and making time for the really important things in life aside from just working, okay? So as I said, question for you. I want your comment. I'd be curious to know, what are your daily priorities? How do you manage those? What system or tool do you use, right? And how do you focus on your top 5? I'd love to get some insights on that. Please leave your comments below. And I would just also just kind of give you here's some things that are happening for us, changing here. What I'm going to start actually putting together, and I'd love to invite you to participate, is an upcoming ask section, ask portion of these video shows. Haven't done a video in quite a while, and we're getting back on that video horse. We've got some exciting things coming. One of the things we want is feedback from you, right? Which is why I'm asking you this question today. How do you manage your priorities? But upcoming, we're going to do a more regular weekly series of an ask show, right? Where we just take your questions, whatever it is related to the business, mortgage related, production, etc. Tools and resources you need, and then we're going to go out and we're going to, if we don't have the answer, we're going to find the best answer possible for you. So we're going to have a total, Ask Jeff, if you will, upcoming section of our video broadcast coming very soon. Hope you're excited about that. Leave your comment below about how you manage your top 5 priorities. If you like this, great. If you don't like it, hey, let me know too, right? This is a process. So we're just glad you're here. We appreciate you and hope this has made some type of a positive impact. Take care. Make it a great day. Bye for now.